Hey everyone, so this is an all over body workout that's going to help strengthen you, tone you and leave you feeling great. It's a mat Pilates workout for you. Remember, work within your limitations, follow the modifications that apply to you, and if something doesn't feel right, stop, have a rest and continue when you're ready. Enjoy your workout. And be sure to let me know how you got on at the end. We are going to do a little bit of everything this week, today. So we're going to do an all over body workout, weights, resistance bands. Let's use the lot. That's it. I think we should start the class. I'm going to put my stuff to the side. Let's stand up. Okay, so all over body workout. We're going to start at the top right now and work all the way down to our feet, and then we'll get everything else sorted like we usually do. So make sure you're standing with your feet about hip distance apart, okay? Lifting right up out of your hips, standing nice and tall. Feel your feet flat on the floor, all of your toes, the outside of the foot and the heel. You shouldn't be able to feel the inside of your foot flatten down into the floor, okay? That should be slightly lifted. Rolling your shoulders now, anyway. One more roll. Good, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, and the other way, breathing in, and deep breath out. Good, drop your chin to your chest and roll it down, just going as far as you can on that first one. Take a breath in, breathe out, slowly unroll back to the top and stand tall. Bring the arms up as you breathe in. And breathe out, just a small bend in the knees and hinge, keeping the arms by the ears. Just go as far as you can. If those arms are dropping, then stop. And then everyone collapse and hang upside down and roll back up. Breathing in at the top, deep breath out, roll it down. Arms and shoulders are relaxed here, chin is right on the chest. Deep breath out, roll back up. And standing tall and deep breath in, arms come up this time, shoulders down. Bend the knees a little as you hinge and come forward. We've got to keep that pelvic floor lifted and relax upside down. Arms relaxed, so is the neck. Now roll it back up to the top and stand up tall. Take the legs out wide, arm up and over, stretching down the side of the body. And pull up in the center, over to the other side. Good, and back up, leaving the arms out. This time you're going to tilt over without moving the arms. And back up. And the other side, so actually getting those tummy muscles activated here. And back up. Coming across the body and down, keeping those arms in the same position. So we want to look out to the side or up towards the ceiling and have the chest open still. Come up nice and tall. And the other side again, down. And back up. Keeping the arms out to the side, over. Try not to move those arms. You got to think like a windmill or something. And back up and across the body. Belly button to the spine and come back up. And the other side. And pull up. Good, bring the legs in and take your arms down. Good, lift the shoulders to the ears and relax down. Shoulders to the ears and relax down. And once more, shoulders to the ears and relax down. And arms back out for a little twist. Again, keep those arms out to the side the whole time. One more each way. Working from the waist. Last one. And back to the front. Arms down, let's rise up. And 2, 3, pushing the toes down into the floor, all of the toes. Let's add the arms into it. Slow it down a little, breathing in and out. And breathing in and out. And breathing in and out. Good. Shake it out. Let's grab our elastic. Okay, so we're actually going to hold on to the handles and step inside to start with today. Think about keeping your chest open. We have done a little bit of that upper body stuff before with our keeping our arms out to the side and that. So we're going to bring the arms in front. Put a little bit of tension in that elastic. Think about where you can go to, how high you need to be. If you need to leave the arms down low, then do so, okay? We're going to bend the knees just a little. Knees are over the toes, not in together. And then stand up nice and tall. So I'm not even really leaning over that far, okay? Down and up. Down and up. Now if we keep that tension in the elastic there and we draw that belly button gently back, as you stand, the pulling on the elastic will help the pelvic floor lift and the lower abs will feel like they're switching on a little. Nice and deep. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Good. Let's take the arms down and out to the side so that we can do our bicep curl. Remembering to keep those wrists strong. Don't let the elastic pull on the wrists. Bring them in. Good. Strong. All right, let's go with 10. 1, 2. Make sure you don't straighten those arms up because we want to keep those muscles activated. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn the palms to face in. Elbows are still bent. Make sure the shoulders are back. Slowly pulling out to the side. Again, don't let the wrists pull. Okay, keep those arms strong, those wrists strong, and lower down. Slowly up and slowly down. Feel the tension getting tighter as you pull out. Just go to where you can. Let's do 5 more. And 1. Shoulders down. And 2. Feel it working in the arms. 3, the upper arm. 4, last one. And 5. Good, and release. Shake it out. Okay, bring the elastic back in front. Put a bit of tension into the elastic and bend the knees again and stand. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Belly button gently drawing back. Make sure you're standing up tall each time. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, take it down. All right, shake it out. Carefully step off that elastic now. Bring it up so it's about shoulder distance apart, okay? Remember, if you need to, take your hands out wider on the elastic if you don't have that flexibility and movement through your shoulders. All right, take the arms up, shoulders down, come over to the side, pull up tall and over to the other side. And pull up tall and shoulders down again, gently pulling out. You're moving from the shoulders here, not from the elbows. Let's do that once more. Good, over to the side. You're moving from the shoulder, not the elbow. 3, focus on what you're doing. 4, what part of the arm is moving? 5, let's try the other side. And 1. And 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to the top, shoulders down, pulling out. And 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Good, and bring it down. Let's bring those elbows in by the waistline there, making about a 90-degree angle in that elbow. Okay, elastic is just firm here. There's no tension in it. We're going to gently pull on that elastic without taking the elbows away. So I don't want your elbows out here. They should both be in. And then you're going to gently release. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's working through the shoulders, the front of the chest. 7, 8, 9, 10, and take it down. You may also feel it a little bit through here. All right, give those arms a good shake. Let's pop the elastic down at the end of the mat, and I'll try to remember to bring it back into play later on. For now, let's grab our weights. Okay. So, depending on the weight of your weights and the strength in your shoulders, depends on how far out you're going to have your arms. So you might need to take your elbows and bend them and work this way with the elbows quite bent the whole time, okay? Otherwise, lengthen a little bit more. Still, elbows bent, okay? And we lift up, one arm goes down. Let's come back to the center and change, pushing back through the center and change, pushing back. And again, you've got to keep the chest open the whole time. So be careful with this one. And slowly through. You can feel where the really hard parts are. So you need to think about how your shoulders work, keeping the chest open the whole time. It might be easier on one side than the other. Good, and bring it back to the center, gently down. Let's take the feet out a little wider. Okay, knees pointed forward, slowly down, small hinge and pull up. Keep the weights nice and close to you this time. And down. And down. Good. Remember, if it's hurting your knees, don't go as deep. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the next one. Hold. Lengthen the arms and then pull those elbows back past the rib cage. You should be hinged from the hips, not the waist, okay? So don't just tuck your bum under like this. Stick your bum out a bit, okay? And lengthen. 1, 2. Keep those elbows lifted. 4, 5. Stretching the arms away from the shoulders. 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good, and stand tall. Turn the feet out. Make your step a little wider. Hands in, elbows out. Elbows are pointed to the floor, not the wall behind you. And down we go. 2, 3, 4. Still no locking up of those elbows. 5 and 6. Tuck the chin a little if your neck is getting tight. 8, 9, ready to hold. 10. Good, bring those arms down, okay, without moving your legs. Turn to the right without moving your arms either, so don't let the hands swing. Slowly round to the other side, so don't go very far. Come back to the center, lift your right heel, tap 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and left, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up, elbows in, arms down. Good, bring the feet in. Okay, so give your legs a shake. Don't shake out your arms, not with weights in them. Stand up tall. Arms by your side, chin to the chest. Deep breath out, roll it down. Keep the elbows slightly bent. Take a breath in. Breathe out, slowly roll back up. Stand up tall. Good. Now you're going to take your right foot forward and your left foot back. Nice big step here. Okay, make sure that back heel is lifted off the floor. Tuck your bum under, bend your knees. Now what I'm hoping is that you all have the back leg working here. If you can feel the front leg working, I'd probably suggest taking a wider stance here so that you can bring your weight back just a little bit more, okay? All right, let's curl it in. 5 more, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Try to release back if you can. Change legs. Big step and tuck. Holds. Back legs working. And in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. And 10. Good, and release. Shake it out. All right, we're going to pop the weights down at the end of the mat. Make sure you bend your knees to put them down. Give your arms a really good shake. Bring your arms forward. Open the chest, squeeze back gently, and release. And deep breath out, and release. And once more. And release. Take the arms down. Stretch the right arm to the ceiling and the left. And take it down. Good. Drop your chin to your chest. Chin to the ceiling. Down again. And back up. And forward. Good job. Okay, now if you want a drink, grab yourself a drink before we head on down to the floor into our plank. Okay, so we're going to stand at the end of the mat. Lifting right up out of the hips. Remember, you want to have your feet flat on the floor. You can feel all your toes, the outside of your foot and your heel on the floor. Now drop your chin to your chest. Deep breath out, roll down. Bend your knees so that you can reach the floor, and then we're going to walk forward and out into our plank. Whichever plank you would do, you can come down onto your knees, you can come down onto your elbows, whatever suits you. Chest is open, shoulders back, and as you lower your hips, tuck your bum under and the belly button back. Breathing deeply in through the nose, out through the mouth. You should be starting to feel the tummy muscles working now. If you're not, just make sure that you have got your hips down low enough. Come down onto your elbows if you still don't feel it. If you can feel it in your back, the hips will need to go higher. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Tailbones tucked under, belly buttons back still, and that's what's going to help you feel those tummy muscles working. It's also going to help keep that pelvic floor lifted. If we start to lose that control through the center there, we will start to tilt the back, and that's when we start to cause issues into the lower back. That's 1 minute. So there should be no pressure at all in the lower back. And if you are starting to feel it, try tucking that bum under a little bit more, not too much. We don't want to start getting super tight in the upper back, okay? Could be just a case of taking those hips up a little because they've started to drop lower as you get tired. So if you're going to hold it for a full 2 minutes, you're going to hold it for another 30 seconds. Whether that's what your timer says or not, will go off my clock. While I've got one. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, still breathing deeply, still feeling the tummy warm up even more. It should be getting nice and toasty now. 15 seconds remaining. Yes, you can feel your upper body working. You can feel both parts working. Let's hold it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you can, stretch yourself back into child's pose. Really long arms here. Good, okay. Keeping your hands flat on the floor, sort of above your shoulders. Bring yourself up almost onto all fours. You might find that your knees are back a little bit, like mine are. That's okay. Pull those elbows towards your rib cage, so pull them in towards each other. Slowly start to lower yourself down all the way to the floor, hips down as well. Slide the arms up above the head. Good, tuck your chin now and rest your forehead on the mat. Okay, shoulders should be relaxed. Opposite arm and leg gently lift off the floor, pulsing to the ceiling for 5, so pushing up, and 2, 3, 4, 5, gently lower down and change sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down and change sides. Again, keep the hip anchored into the floor. Lift the shoulder away from the floor towards the ceiling, not towards your ear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 5, 4, 3, 2. This is going to be the last one now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Elbows underneath the shoulders, squeeze back. All right, you come back down onto your tummy like that. Tony, everyone else, push yourself up. Bring the knees in this time so that you are now on all fours. So Tony, arms above your head, same positioning. So this time, Tony, instead of adding that pulsing into it, just opposite arm and leg, lift, lower, change, lift, lower. Okay, just your basic one. From here on all fours, we're going to lengthen the opposite arm and leg out along the floor, lift, lower, and slide it back in. Change, slide, lift, lower, and slide it back in. Now, when you slide out, you shouldn't sink into your shoulder on the supporting side. You also need to make sure that you're not overextending that leg and drawing your weight back over your hips, okay? We need to keep some of that weight in the supporting arm as well. Shoulders back, belly button to the spine. Control, so take your time, not too fast. And again, out. And in, and out, and in, and out, and in. Last one, and out, and in. So you should be feeling the upper body switching on again, working a little harder there because you did have some of that weight in the upper body too, okay? Loosen up the wrists, stretch it out a little bit if you need to while you're down there, Tony. Good, okay. So we're going to come back onto all fours. Tony, what I'm going to get you to do is roll onto one side. So I want the rest of you in this position, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to take that right leg out and back, knee to the floor. Out and knee to the floor. Tony is going to be down here with his knees bent and much the same movement, foot and knee lift a small way up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, I want you to do 10 on each side. So if you've already got yourself off and running, then you're probably up to about 6 maybe, up on all fours. Tony should be coming up to about 5 or 6 now maybe. Okay, when you've done 10 on one side, you change to the other side. Knee lifts and lowers to the floor. We want to flatten that back out again not leave those hips tilted. So when you've done 10 on one side, Tony, just roll over and repeat 10 on your other leg. Good. And when everyone's done 10 on each side, you're going to sit back into child's pose and relax. So we can all feel this in the same area, down through the side of the leg and into the butt. Make sure that heel, that foot is lifting with the knee there, Tony. So this is called an oyster, similar to a clam, but it opens completely. Good. All right. Once we've all done 10 each, we're back in child's pose. Might actually get you to take your knees out about the width of your mat so that we can get a good stretch into those hips as we lower towards the floor here. Okay. If you do need another drink, grab yourself one. And then we're going to sit, after we've pulled our pants up, we're going to sit at the end of the mat. Oh dear, what's my computer doing? It's all right, doesn't apply to me. It's all good. Grab your weights. Okay. So you need to remember that even though you've got weights in your hands, we're not going to be trying to use that upper body, okay? We want to try and keep the shoulders relaxed. So try not to grip them too tightly. Knees are pointed to the ceiling, feet and knees about hip distance apart, and a cushion under your bum if you need extra support. Let's do our pelvic tilt. Keeping it really small here so that we can just feel that rock over the sit bones as the tailbone tucks underneath you. And tuck and pull out. And tuck. Good. All right, we're ready to go a little deeper now. Tuck, push through the center, okay? Not through the upper body, through where your belly button is, the center of your body. And then sit up. And again, tuck. And sit up. And tuck. And sit up. Feel those tummy muscles switching on again, like when you did your plank earlier. Maybe not quite as sore yet. Good, let's hold the next one and add our twist for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sit up tall. Stretch out the legs, reach for those toes. Sit up tall, bring the hands in, elbows out. 3 shoulder presses straight up to the ceiling. Good, then bring the elbows back in, roll yourself down to the floor, elbows out. 3 chest presses straight up to the ceiling again. Then roll yourself up, and if you can, you're going to balance, otherwise leave your feet on the floor, just pull your knees in. 4 little twists, 3 and 4, stretch out the legs, reach for your toes, pull up, hands in, sitting tall, shoulder press for 3, and 3, roll it down to the floor, elbows out, chest press for 3, 2, 1, and roll up, balancing if you can, twisting for 4, keep it really small. Stretch out the legs, reach for your toes, pull up tall, hands up, elbows out, 3, 2, and 1, elbows in, roll it back down, elbows out, push up, strong arms here, 2, make sure you're gripping those weights now, roll it up, balance if you can, twist for 4, stretch out the legs, reach, sit up tall, elbows out, pushing up, 2, 3, roll it down again, elbows out, pushing up, 2, 3, roll it up, balance if you can, twist for 4, you've got 1 more, because it rhymes, and reach, lift, elbows out, push up 1, get that chest open, 3, let's roll it down now. Elbows out, chest is open again. Shoulders back on the floor. Roll up, balance if you can. Twist for 4, 3, 2, 1, sit up tall, pop the weights down, arms out, and roll all the way back. Bend your knees up a little bit, arms down by your side. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you breathe out, let that belly button sink into the floor. Now we breathe in again. Deep breath out, pelvic tilt. Roll up into a bridge. Deep breath out, roll back down. 2 more, slowly up. Opening up those hips. Use your butt, your glutes to help lift your hips up. And once more, roll it up. And roll it down. Good, 1 leg at a time up to tabletop. Remember, you can support your back by rolling up your mat underneath your bum. Arms nice and long, shoulders sinking back towards the floor. If you have trouble getting your shoulders onto the floor, turn your palms so that they face upwards. That'll open the chest out a little bit more. Okay, knees are bent. We want to try and keep this 90-degree angle as we tap one foot to the floor and then back in. And then the other foot down to the floor and back in. Now, if you do need to support your back or your hips a little bit more, you can drop that foot down a little closer. So I'm actually bending my knee a bit more as I drop my foot down. Okay, so that's gonna be a little easier than keeping that 90-degree angle in the knee. Okay, deep breath out, hand in. Deep breath out, hand in. Deep breath out and in, and last one out and in. Let's take the arms, support the neck, curling up, elbows out to the side, pull that belly button down, and off we go again. Down 1 and up, and 2 and up, and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9. Feel those legs working too now. 10, head down, bring the knees in, draw them towards you. Good. Okay, if you do need to give those legs a shake, then just lengthen them out along the floor. Otherwise, we're just going to take the arms back down by our side. And deep breath out, legs back up to tabletop. This time we're extending the leg out nice and long. Right leg and in. Left leg and in. Take your time. You're moving 1 leg at a time. So while one is moving, the other is not creeping in towards your chest. If you feel the back getting tight, then when you extend that leg, take it higher. Out and in. Deep breath out and in. The back should not be moving away from the floor any further than it might already be in tabletop. Feel those legs working. Let's do 2 more, 1 on each side. Good, bring those knees back into your chest. Again, if you need to shake it out, then do so. Okay, so you've got 2 options with this next one. You can support your neck and just move the legs, but if your neck is okay to curl up, then you can do that and pop your hands on your knees, which means you'll add the opposite arm and leg. So you're either here doing this, or you're going to support your neck and just do the legs, okay? So choose which one you're going to do. Belly button sinking down into the floor, and off we go. Deep breath out and in. Deep breath out and in. And again. Last one. Good, and bring it in. Good job. Again, let's take the feet down, stretch those legs out, give them a shake. Try and loosen up right up to the hips as well. So shake in every direction that you can with those legs. And then we'll bend those knees back up again. Okay. Let's take those feet up to the ceiling. One leg and then the other. Let's turn the feet out. The knees are turned out, the toes are turned out. Okay, hands down by your side, shoulders sinking. Again, if you need extra support, use your mat rolled up underneath your bum or your hands, okay? If you want to go a little harder, drop those legs down a little lower. As soon as you feel those tummy muscles grip on, you hold it and we go out and tap in 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5. Don't forget to breathe. 6. Good, let's curl it up, support the neck if you need to, and again, 1 and 2 and 3, feel the tummy working, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last 1 and 10, bring it in, good. Okay, support the neck. Elbows out. If you find it too much to have your legs right up here, okay, for the next exercise, then bring your knees into here, okay? So if you are down here, you will be doing your bike motion. If your legs are up here, you're going to do the same movement but with straighter legs. Okay, so choose your position, support your neck, legs up or wherever you need them to be, and off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Head to the floor, feet to the ceiling, take the legs out and crisscross. 1, out and crisscross. 2. And 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out and in, hug those knees. Good job. All right, shake it out if you need to, because we're going to do both of those movements again. So remember, you've got your original bike with your knees bent, or you can do it with the legs straight for an extra challenge. Then we go straight into that crisscross. Now you can leave your head off the floor still if you like. Really depends on how that neck is feeling. All right, arms by your side. Take your feet to the ceiling. Before we move on to the bike, we had our heels turned out, feet turned out, heels together. Belly button sinks down, lower the legs, head on the floor and bring it in. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Curl up, support the neck if you have to. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hug it in. Now it's bike time. Support your neck. Curl up. Feet to the ceiling or in bike position and twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head to the floor or stay in a curl, but keep those elbows out. Crisscross. 1, 2, 3, control. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out and in, knees to the chest. Pull it towards you. Stretch out the right leg and hold the left. Changing legs, stretch and stretch. Make sure that stretch includes pulling a knee towards the chest as much as you can without lifting your back or hips off the floor. Change again, change again, and again, and again. Good. Last one. And knees in. Good. All right. Take your legs down. Stretch them out. Shake them out. Bend your knees. I've changed my mind about using the elastic. So don't worry about it. Arms down by your side. Let's go back to our bridge. Deep breath in. Breathe out, pelvic tilt. Lift those hips. Now, as you breathe in, move the arms up and down, and then breathe out, roll it down. So that arm movement's going to be a little faster because you can only breathe in so much. Breathe out, coming up. Breathe in, arms up and down. Deep breath out and roll. Lift those hips, keep them high. Make sure the arms are on the floor before you lower. Let's do 2 more. Arms up and down and lower. And last one, up. And arms up and down and lower. Good. Okay, let's roll onto our side. Lie yourself all the way down. Lengthen out those legs, and as you do that, make sure you tuck your bum under. We want to make sure those feet, those legs aren't swinging out behind you. You haven't got a big arch in your lower back. Okay, let's start with a small single leg lift up, reach away. 1, 2, ladies, try and get that waistline lifting. 3, keep that bum tucked under. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Glue the legs together and doubles. 1, keep it low. 2, bum still tucked under. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bend the knees forward. Stretch out that top leg. Bring the knee forward. Open out. Stretch up and reach away. Long, long, long leg. Knee forward. Open out. Stretch up. Reach away. Now, when you stretch up, you might find that your knee is pointed forward, more than likely. So when you stretch up, you are going to be sort of coming forward slightly. But as you stretch that leg away, try and bring it back down in line with your spine, okay? So we come forward and open, push up, and bring it down to where you started. So it shouldn't be out in front of you. And again, forward, open, up, and reach away. Last one, forward, open, up, and reach away. Good. Bend the knees. Bring them forward slightly. Lift your feet just off the floor. Make sure your bum is still tucked under, belly button back. Strong in the center there. And clam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And lower. Okay, we're going to roll over and do it on the other side now. Lie yourself all the way down. Nice long straight line. Remember, we don't want the feet swung back behind us, so we've got to tuck that bum under and make sure the lower back is not arched too much. Okay, single leg lift up, reach away. 1, 2, 3. Ladies, try and get that waistline to lift. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Glue those legs together. Check the bums under, belly buttons back, and double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. We bend the knees and we stretch out the top leg, tuck the bum under, bring the knee forward, open, lengthen, and reach away, and forward, open, up, reach away. Now we don't want this hip to swing backwards, okay? I don't want to be sitting right back on my backside. I've got to stay sitting on this hip. Forward, open, up, and reach away. Forward. Who's cramping in the feet? Try not to point them too much. Stretch from the hip, not through the toes. Up, reach away. Last one. Open, up, reach away. Good. Bend both knees, bring them forward slightly, lift the feet off the floor. Again, check that the pelvis is in neutral position, so bum tucked under, belly button back, and clam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you feel it? 10. Good, and lower. Roll onto your back from there. Bring your knees into your chest, and if you need to, you can give that butt a rub. Good. Okay, take your left foot to the floor with the knee bent. Take your right foot to the ceiling with the leg as straight as you can get it. We're going to do some small circles in and outward, so a clockwise motion. So if the clock was up there on the ceiling, you'd be going clockwise, okay? You want to work from the hips, so keep your hips and everything anchored into the floor. Let's go out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bend the knee, put that foot on the floor, take the other leg up, and now we're going anti-clockwise around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. We're going to take both feet to the ceiling and tuck your hands right underneath your bum. Now have a look, all my fingertips are sticking out there because my arms are long. Don't have your elbows bent so much that your hands are underneath your lower back. They need to be right underneath your bum. Feet to the ceiling, and I've flexed them and they're squeezing together. Take both feet now and make your movement smaller in a clockwise direction. And now anti-clockwise. And clockwise, anti-clockwise. Keep the belly button sinking down. Those lower abs are working. Your pelvic floor is working. Keep the legs squeezed together for support. One more each way. Good. Bring the knees in and take your left foot to the floor. Release those hands, right foot to the ceiling. This time we're going to take the right leg anti-clockwise, so we're going the other way. 1, 2, that's right. 3, 4, 5, belly button sinks. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it down, changing legs. Now we go clockwise, inwards. 1, 2, control. 3. How round is your circle? 4. Watch your foot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Feet to the ceiling, hands under the bum, squeeze the legs together and flex your feet. We're doing 6. We go clockwise and anti. Clockwise and anti. Clockwise. Let's go 10. That's already 6. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Hug it in. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do when you got your breath back is you're going to roll up and see if you can balance at the top. Remember to use your tummy muscles, and if it hurts your lower back or your hips, then take your feet down to the floor. Off we go. Up we go. Balancing if we can. Relax your shoulders first, then draw the belly button back. Find that center of balance. Start to release your grip. Then you can take your arms out, make sure your elbows are bent, your hands are relaxed, and so are your shoulders. All the way down with the shoulders. Belly button back. Keep breathing. And slowly lower down. Good. All right. Let's put those weights to the side. Let's stretch the legs out. Sit up as tall as we can. Arms out in front. Push forward. Drop the head, drop the arms. Take a deep breath in through the nose. As you breathe out, I want I want the head to sink down towards your knees. Deep breath out as you sink. You want to be stretching or lengthening the back muscles here. So we want to feel those back muscles relax a little. Right up into the neck. Let's sit up nice and tall and take the legs out wide. Arms out, push forward, and again, drop the head and arms. So you can feel that stretch on those inner thighs pretty much straight away. So now make sure as you breathe in through the nose and then out through the mouth that you can feel a greater stretch in the legs, but also a stretch going down the spine. Now it's just quite gentle through the spine unless you've got some super tight muscles in there. Same with the neck. If your muscles are really tight in the neck, try to relax it as much as you can with your breath. And sitting up. Bring the legs in, give them a shake if you need to. Then we're going to take that right leg across the body. Pull back, sit up tall and turn to the right. Keep lifting up and keep pulling that knee towards you so you can feel that stretch through the hip area. And then we release slowly and we change legs. We sit up tall, turn the other way. And slowly back around. Shake it out once more. We're coming up onto our knees, except for you, Tony. You're going to stand, of course. I don't forget you all the time. Take your right foot forward to square yourself up with the floor and lift out of the back hip as you tuck your bum under. Very carefully change legs. Lift and tuck, hold. and release. Okay, into your crouch position, as low as you can go. Drop that chin down to the chest. Relax your neck before you go any further. Push the bum to the ceiling. You're now hanging upside down. You can relax your arms as well. Let them hang and you will feel a stretch through the upper back. Make sure you keep your arms relaxed as you roll up. Don't use your shoulders to lift. Use your core. Standing tall, deep breath in. Pistol grip. Relax your shoulders. Lift up and squeeze back. And to the top, over to the side. And up, other side. And up. Feet a little wider, not too far. Push the hip to the right. Lean away from it. Don't go too far because I don't want you to pull anything. You need to be in control. Pull the hip back in. Hip to the left and lean away. So this stretch gets down into the side of the hip there. You can feel it through the waistline as well. Pull it back in. Take the legs even wider. Bring your left arm, right arm, left arm down, right arm over the top. Try to look towards the ceiling as you stretch over so that you don't lean forward. And change. And back up. And legs in. Good. Shake it out. Squeeze back. Release. Squeeze back. Release. Last one. Squeeze back. Release. Arms down, chin to the chest. Chin to the ceiling. And forward. Look to the right. Left. Forward. Ear down. Over. And up. Deep breath in now. And out. Keep this movement gentle. Breathe in gently. Breathe out, shoulders all the way down. Keep those shoulders down. Breathe in gently, open. And deep breath out. Once more, breathe it in. And out. And breathe it in. And out. And breathe it in. And deep breath out. Well done, guys. How are you feeling? Well done, guys. Have a great week. Take it easy. I will speak to you all very soon.